Ladies and gentlemen, this week, because of the blizzard, Raw's live event was canceled. And the Tuesday SmackDown taping also canceled. Along with Raw and SmackDown are also Superstars and Main Event.
Yeah.
So they got canceled too. So welcome to probably the shortest edition of the midweek wrap-up you'll ever see, starting with Lucha Underground.
But
fuck yeah.
It may be the shortest, but it's probably the best. We didn't.
We just have Lucha Underground and NXT.
Yeah, we didn't have to worry.
No risk of shit like Titus O'Neil happening.
Or Summer Rae versus Cameron.
I'm gonna hit you.
So we open up Lucha Underground. Dario Cueto is talking to Cage. Cage is working out, saying, you say you deserve to be in the title picture. Well, it just so happens that I want to get rid of Puma. I want to get rid of Conan. So I'm going to give you the title shot tonight. You get a shot against Puma tonight, and I don't know. And then he drops his weight.
Cage just drops the weight to say something. And
say that he's a machine.
I'm going to take the...
working out again.
Yeah, I'm going to beat him for the title because I'm a machine.
Yeah.
I pick my weight back up now.
Yay!
Should have just held it down out of frame.
Yeah.
Much easier.
Or just held it over his head the whole time. Much more impressive.
Fuck yeah. I once held an 80-pound heavy bag over my head for like 40 minutes. I spent 40 minutes. I was more like 4 minutes.
I was a bad idea.
15 minutes, something like that. I
Not
remember it was a contest.
Yeah.
And I won.
Yeah, you did.
My arms hurt.
But then in our first match, we had Phoenix taking on Mil Muertes. This is a rematch from the...
couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, deciding who would be the first entrant and the last entrant in Aztec Warfare.
Mil Muertes won that one.
Yes, but not this one. Phoenix, even though he was dominated for most of the match, ended up picking up the win. Mil Muertes delivering the superplex, and Phoenix hooking the leg out of the superplex, getting the win.
Yeah, countered the superplex into a small package.
Yeah, and this is the first...
Pretty clever.
And this is the first time that Mil Muertes has been pinned.
Yep.
With the exception of Aztec Warfare.
That's true.
This is the only singles match.
His first singles loss, and it's to Phoenix. Mm-hmm. So, kudos to Phoenix.
Phoenix, the John Cena of Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was getting the "Let's go Phoenix, Phoenix sucks" chant. What's all the hate on Phoenix? Phoenix is badass.
I was thinking they were going to chant Phoenix Splash. Let's go Phoenix, Phoenix Splash.
Then we got a Cage video package where he beat up a street gang.
Yeah.
By crushing bottles.
Yeah, they hit him with bottles. They hit him with 2x4s.
A crate of some sort.
And he
grabbed the bottles and
he chokeslammed them all into the back of a truck.
Yeah.
A truck to hell.
Needless to say,
he's a machine.
Cage is impressive physically and in the ring, but his character build is pretty goofy.
Well, I mean, he's a machine. He doesn't
He can't tell.
He's only programmed to say certain things.
He can't tell it's cheesy because he has no emotions.
Somebody needs to reprogram him.
Well, they tried, but that's what those guys were trying to do.
They're trying to reprogram him via gang violence.
The button stuck.
Yeah.
But then we had...
That's what she said.
We had a 6-man tag match. We had the Crew, which is
3 guys.
Cortez, Bale, and
Cisco.
Mr. Cisco taking on Aerostar, Argenis, and Superfly. This match was awesome.
This was pretty rad.
Yeah.
This is the first 6-man tag that we've had in Lucha Underground.
Where are the Lucha tag rules, guys? For cereal.
Well, it's a mix. They're not full Lucha Libre. They're their own breed of Lucha Libre. Let them do what they want to do. It's cool. So we had
me, bro.
We had a bunch of really cool.
Maybe they do have the Lucha tag rules. They just didn't tell anyone.
Oops. Well, the crew aren't luchas.
So that's why they can't get the rules.
Yeah.
Only the luchadors can use the tag rules.
If there's a match with only people in mass, they can. Yeah. Then they can do the new tag rules. Yeah, we had some awesome spots. We had the Crew's triple kick spot in the corner
Ow,
to
that
Aerostar.
was painful.
Or no, it was to Arhenis. Then we had...
Fucking Aerostar
yeah.
with the fucking...
The Frankensteiner on Cisco. Cisco can't dive.
The double jump Frankensteiner was off the hook.
And then he decided, yeah, I'm gonna dive again.
Wasn't good enough.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do just a senton.
I'm gonna do my own thing.
And fucking landed on his knees, looking all badass, and then collapsed. The Crew ends up getting the win using what I'm calling the Dudley Deathbreaker.
Yeah.
They
that was better than mine. I came up with the code drop.
That's lame.
Death Code.
All right. Thomas wins the Death Code. Yeah, so really awesome 6-man tag.
Give me chills.
I'm freaking out over there. I'm hoping to
freak out.
Yeah. I'm hoping to see
Lucha Underground. Yeah.
Thank you, Macho Man.
Dig it.
Then we had
main event.
There was no main event this week.
Lucha Underground.
Well, first we had the interview with Vampiro, Puma, and Conan.
Yeah, that was...
You mean Vampiro and Conan?
Yeah. Yeah, Puma's not allowed to talk when Conan's around.
Puma was the referee of the interview. Special guest referee.
Yeah, Conan just keeps answering all the questions, and him and Vampiro start to get each other's faces.
Well, they got a lot of beef from back in the day.
Yeah.
What, from WCW?
No, well, no.
Before
actual,
WCW?
In AAA.
Oh, okay.
Mexico, bro.
They were both in WCW also. I don't know.
True.
I didn't watch WCW.
Yeah, but it didn't start in WCW. It's not from there.
Could have been.
Fixing the
No,
table.
it's from AAA. Carried over to WCW. Carried over to Lucha Underground.
But now they're old.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be that fun.
I want to see this thing.
I know you do.
I want to see this. I want Lucha Underground to have their own WrestleMania pay-per-view. And
I'm sure they will eventually.
I want that to be one of the matches.
So,
they are an offshoot of AAA, so I would imagine that maybe somewhere down the line they could be part of a Triple Mania or something like that. But then we do have our main event where Puma defends the Lucha Underground Championship against Cage.
Main event, yeah.
Cage
match.
Cage was just whooping the shit out of Puma.
Yeah.
For a lot of this match.
And beating him up, too.
That
and
too.
Throwing him around.
And goddamn jackhammer.
Goddamn jackhammer.
Yeah, and fucking...
The
sit out Alabama Slam.
That was fucking gnarly. But then Cage just decides that he's like, you know what? Fuck the title. I don't need the title. He shoves the referee, which knocks Puma down. Puma's going for the 630. Puma gets crotched on the top rope, and the ref's like, you just push me? Do you want me to disqualify you? Yes, I do. So he picks up Puma, kicks him in the balls.
Yeah.
And the ref's like, okay, disqualification. Fucking Puma.
I didn't believe you.
Puma gets destroyed, and then he rips the title.
Yeah, what the fuck?
First he hit Conan in the head with the title.
Oh, yeah, because Conan came in and
hit him with a stick.
Yeah.
Hit him with his pimp cane.
His pimp cane.
Which didn't work.
No, not at all.
He gets hit in the head with the title, splits him open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
Fucking
Incredible Hulk's the
gnarly.
title in half.
Yeah. So now we have a destroyed title, we have a destroyed Puma, a destroyed Conan, and a strong...
Yeah, so next week Puma has to defend half the title against Cage, and then the week after that he has to defend the other half against Cage.
I thought you were going to say the other half against Conan.
No, that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a handicap match where Conan and Puma are each defending half of the title against Cage.
No, Conan's going to defend his half against Vampiro. But we end Lucha Underground. Dario Cueto's looking real creepy, looking through the shades from his office as all this is going on. I don't know why he's smiling while his title
His championship just got ripped in half.
Why is he smiling? He's
smiling because the Puma problem is taken care of.
Okay. Well, he's gonna be pissed next week when he goes, "Oh fuck, I need to make a new championship."
So wait, that was the actual belt. I thought it was.
No, he switched Puma's belt with one of Damien Sandow's stunt titles.
So Damien Sandow is now the champion of Lucha Underground.
Yes, he is.
He'll show up as Prince Puma down.
But so he's looking real.
Prince Poo down.
No, he's looking real
crazy
crazy.
poo down.
And then, Jesus Christ, Angela Fong ends up coming in and like
Angela
shoves
Thong?
Angela Fong.
Savannah, right?
Yes,
Okay.
her real name is Angela Fong. Fong.
Alright, I'm gonna call her the Relic Hunter.
Well, we'll get in that in a second. She throws him down into the chair and says, "Hey, she's like, he freaks out. He's like, "Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? What do you want? I don't know who you are." And she goes, "I'm looking for a man that you have somewhere in your temple." And he goes, "I don't know."
He's like, "Yeah, go ahead.
You can ask anyone on my roster." And she goes, "No, what was
I
that
have
fucking name?
Yeah.
Matanza." She says, "I have a word."
Yeah.
Matanza. And we're like,
It's like, I don't fucking know what that means.
it's like
That word means nothing to me.
word means nothing to me. And then she fucking.
She's like, what, you don't speak Spanish?
She like fucking and she's Asian.
Yeah. Is that Asian? I don't know. Am I being racist right now?
And she like fucking like flashes out of that room, like just gone. Like she's fucking Celine from Underworld. She's wearing that getup. So
is it being like stereotypical that they make the Asian chick a ninja?
I did not make that connection.
Like she ninja'd in and out of the room.
Yeah.
So
and she I don't know.
next they're gonna be giving her the Yellow Ranger gimmick.
Oh, don't no. So yeah, entertaining, interesting. I think Matanza is going to be whoever's in the cage.
Wait, there's someone in Cage?
No. The cage.
Cage is gonna explode one day. There's gonna be another person in him. Yes, I'm free.
It's gonna be Pete Williams.
That's how it's gonna happen. Is
Ultron?
That's Quato's key. He's gonna stick it inside Cage, unlock him, and then he just splits in part.
Yeah, little Petey Pump. Little Petey Cage.
Cage is a fucking Megazord, and it's just gonna.
He's gonna fall into a bunch of pieces. It's gonna be the early X division of TNA. With Petey Williams, Michael Shane, and Sanjay Dutt just fall out.
We've been trapped in there forever. Okay, so moving on. The other half of the awesome midweek. We had NXT. We opened up with a tag team title match. I thought it was just a challenge for a match. I didn't realize it was for the tag team titles.
No, they challenged him specifically for a tag team title match.
I did not. I got we're challenging the Lucha Dragons. I didn't get that it was a title match.
So I listened to the whole program.
So I was excited to know that it was a title match.
You were just marking out too much when they said we're challenging the Lucha Dragons.
I was like, yeah, it'll be a good fucking match. Like I didn't think they're gonna be going straight for the titles.
That was a really good.
But they did.
Marking out.
It was. That was.
That's what he sounds like every time a Bray Wyatt promo comes on.
No, make different sounds. So yeah, this match was.
One of them sounds like unzipping her fly.
I'm really good at that sound.
Don't demonstrate.
Please, don't. The one thing I want to mention is that they did not at any point talk about the NXT Tag Team number 1 contenders tournament in which the Lucha Dragons beat Blake and Murphy in the first round.
Oh yeah.
They just happened to negate any fact. The fact that these two teams have wrestled twice previously on NXT.
Yeah.
And the Lucha Dragons won both times.
Well, that's probably why the Lucha Dragons were like, yeah, you guys can have a tag title shot.
Yes.
Whatever.
We got this in the bag. But apparently they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't.
Because
they definitely don't have their titles in a bag anymore.
No, the Dubstep Cowboys, Team Thick, whatever you want to call them, they'd win the NXT Tag Team Championships. We have Kalisto hit Murphy with the Selena del Sol. After a blind tag from Blake, Blake would get in and roll up Kalisto, winning the tag team titles.
Yeah.
Just fucking out of nowhere.
This match was fantastic.
It was great.
And fun.
It was just,
This match was fan-forstic.
I feel like I've heard that. I feel like there's a trailer for that word.
Yeah. Just the word.
Just the word.
Yeah.
Was that slap fan-forstic?
Moving on to the next match, we had something that I definitely saw.
Yeah.
What was it? I don't remember.
No, we actually had a backstage segment where Charlotte was talking to Bayley.
And she was like, hey, don't cross that line. And
Bayley's like, I'm not sorry for what I did last week, but I want to be on the same page tonight for our tag team match.
So we can defeat the Bay.
And she's like, Charlotte says, yeah, that's fine, but if you do anything like you did last week, I'm going to destroy you, and you're not going to make it to the Fatal 4-Way match.
I like how she equated her situation to Sami Zayn's.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had
about how
turning up the attitude and, getting...
Look what happened to Sami Zayn when he did that.
Absolutely.
Foreshadowing.
What?
5 shadows. Being
5.
That's Alicia Fox's shadow. Just her head.
And then we get Tyler Breeze talking about how he's not upset about being out of the number one contenders tournament.
But he's going to be watching.
He's going to be watching very closely. You guys, Solomon Crow is coming.
That's true, yeah.
We had
Adrian Neville was on his way down to the ring for his tournament match with Tyson Kidd, and at the end of his entrance, while he was doing his little bit on the ropes, the screen started staticking and flashing a couple little images really fast. I saw the word Solomon go across.
And a picture of a crow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that could mean anyone.
As we come back, it's Tyson Kidd in the middle of his entrance.
No, it's Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
He's breaking the code. No, this is something we've been waiting for a long time. I know you've been waiting for it for a very long time because...
Yeah, well, I mentioned it, I think, last week, how Solomon Crow is the running gag of NXT, the guy who's the dark match champion of NXT.
Yeah.
So, Sami Callihan is making his way to the NXT roster, so good on him finally getting the push. But we had Tyson Kidd taking on Adrian Neville.
This match is
good. Fucking awesome. I wasn't sure who was going to win. I thought, okay, Tyson could win because we don't have a heel in there yet, but Adrian Neville is, he's trying to make his way back to the championship, and they had a lot of really good spots that kept me guessing, who was going to win. But Adrian Neville ultimately gets the win with the red arrow.
Like he does.
Absolutely.
Tyson Kidd, the only guy currently relevant on both shows.
Yeah.
Main roster and NXT.
Yeah. He's doing... most guys who are on NXT are usually just NXT, and then guys that are on the main roster, there's not.
And guys who are on the main roster / NXT, half of them didn't make it to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, well, it's like they're
Tyson
using
Kidd and Curtis Axel.
Yeah,
half of them didn't make it.
But whenever they send someone down to NXT, like Justin Gabriel, who's no longer with us.
Rest in peace.
Titus O'Neil.
He's not dead.
Yeah, he is.
His career is.
Well, now there's some new guy named PJ Black. He calls himself the Darewolf.
That's so stupid.
That's what he's calling himself.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
The Darewolf, PJ Black.
My point is, usually when they send these main roster guys down to NXT, it's to, just put over the NXT guys and they don't do anything else. Tyson Kidd was put on NXT, found a really strong character for himself, and was able
made
to
NXT his niche,
and then transition that back to the main roster.
Yeah, and he's not playing two different characters where he's being dominated on one show and then being dominant on another one.
Yeah,
he has a very set balance to his character.
Well, it's the same thing Curtis Axel. He gets beat on all the shows.
Yeah, he's the current WWE jobber. All around.
By the way, did anybody else see all the bitch fit tweets from Alex Riley about being cut from the Rumble?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Hashtag Riley walks.
Who's gonna fucking miss you?
Okay, take a hike.
Yeah, that's what.
Seriously, I've been asking you to do this for the last year.
Yeah, that turns out that's what the fans in Philly were pissed about.
Alex Riley.
Yeah. They really wanted him in the Rumble this year.
Newsflash, you're not CM Punk.
Either way, it was better that the Rumble didn't have him in it, and it was better that he wasn't even on the panel.
Yeah.
You made the panel more watchable by being at home.
Thank you for giving the spot to Byron Saxton.
Yeah.
The analyst.
Because he's much better than you are.
He analyzes all that shit.
Yeah, well, what I heard was they've been trying to move him off the panel for a while, but no one could. So then they're like, hey, Cesaro, can you go?
We need somebody to move Alex Riley off the chair.
We need to do some heavy lifting. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, Adrian Neville moving on to the semifinals of the number one contenders title tournament.
He's going to face the winner of the match that's going to happen later in the show between Baron Corbin and Bull Dempsey, a rematch from the last TakeOver.
A rematch that I was like medium excited for.
I was excited for it.
Just based on the fact that it was a good match, but I didn't expect to see anything too different, except maybe the winner, but I didn't really.
These two are going to have their big blowout match at TakeOver.
Yeah.
That's what
happen.
Unless Baron Corbin wins the tournament.
Yeah. Well, you can still have it, because the title match isn't going to happen at
that's true.
Because we already know that we're going to have Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at
Yeah.
So,
TakeOver, according to William Regal.
But then we have Devin talking to Becky and Sasha about their tag team. You know, hey, you guys are going to be opponents. Thomas Wolfe is dying.
Yep.
You're going to be opponents.
Death by root beer.
Coming up at TakeOver, but tonight you're partners. How do you feel going in? And Sasha says, oh, well, you know, Becky is going to do the right thing at TakeOver, and I'm going to become the new women's champion. And then she walks away, and Becky goes, yeah, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to walk out the women's champion.
Yeah.
So I smiled at
so
that.
A little bit of a silent dissension between, I'm not calling them by that stupid fucking name.
Team Best at Everything?
Yeah. We'll call it, yeah.
That's what it is. The Best at Everything.
Yeah.
They're BAE.
Yeah.
Bye. It's just with a thick accent.
Bye.
Bye. Team bye.
Then we have Blake and Murphy excited about their title win, saying that
the Cowboys.
Whenever the Lucha Dragons want their rematch, they're more than willing to give it, which is cool because I like to see a rematch. Yeah. So we had a great women's tag team match.
Yeah.
That got a little convoluted towards the end.
I'm not even gonna say convoluted. It was just confusing.
Yeah, it was.
They didn't attack it the right way.
Yeah.
Which made it very hard to sell.
Yeah.
They're using wrestling terminology on the wrestling match.
So we have Sasha hits the bankrupt on Charlotte, goes for the pin. Becky gets into Bailey gets in to break up the pin and hits Charlotte.
Which I didn't see. They even replayed it.
Well, I'm guessing Sasha was supposed to see it coming probably and roll off of Charlotte, and then she was supposed to hit her. Charlotte gets up, they start fighting. It didn't look that great, but Charlotte gets up, they start fighting. Then Becky...
The match gets called off.
Becky and Sasha get in, start attacking. Ref rings the bell. Yeah. No contest. Just
everyone's fighting.
Bailey and Charlotte knock Becky and Sasha out of the ring.
Yeah.
And resume fighting each other.
Yeah, maybe Charlotte just assumed that Bailey was going to attack her, but Sasha just happened to be in the way.
You were trying to hit me. Good thing I was using this meat shield.
We get Finn Balor talking about next week. We get him versus Hideo Itami.
Good friends, better enemies.
Gonna be so fucking cool.
And Hideo had fucking...
Yeah, Finn was trying to be real cool. He's like, I knew our paths would cross eventually, but I didn't think it would happen this quick. But you know that next week, and Hideo comes in and goes, just remember, Finn,
I brought you in. I can take you out.
Yeah, fucking Hideo Itami's not taking no shit.
Still in line from the Cosby Show.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the Cosby Show.
Stealing the line from dads everywhere.
That was the scenario.
We also find out next week on NXT, Emma is returning to the NXT roster and she'll be facing Carmella.
Pretty exciting.
Go Emma.
This is the best thing for Emma right now.
Yeah.
She definitely needs something right now. She's not getting the right push. She's not in the mix with the main roster girls. So I am 100% okay with her being back in NXT. Then we get our final first round match for the NXT number 1 contenders title tournament. Baron Corbin versus Bull Dempsey. A short match.
Yeah, it was a physical match.
Absolutely. Cool. I love that we're getting little, like, more and more bits of Baron Corbin. He's showing more, he's showing more character. He's showing more ferocity.
Yeah.
And I feel like when he finally gets to have that first big match, which could be next week because he beat Bull Dempsey.
Yeah, he beats Bull Dempsey.
He's going against Adrian Neville next week.
Yeah, this is kind of a big deal for Baron Corbin's career, how this match plays out.
This is going to be a true test to what he's learned. And you and I were talking about it earlier that they're doing...
I never talked to this guy.
I was talking to myself, and I call myself Thomas Wolfe sometimes.
You wish.
No, I don't. Because that makes me sound lonely. We're talking about how they're doing a really good job of hiding any weaknesses that Baron Corbin may have. And
I'm going to point out one weakness right now.
What's that?
His pants are too tight for him to do a big boot.
Yeah.
He tries to do the big boot, and he can't get his leg high enough.
I don't think that's his... I don't think he has a choice there. They make his gear for him.
Well, here's the thing. They made his gear. Then they watched him fall down while doing a big boot like 3 weeks ago. They should have gone, oh shit, we need to get him new pants.
Yeah.
The end.
And then he could team with Blue Pants.
Yeah.
Blue Pants and New Pants.
1 pants, 2 pants, new pants, blue pants.
Okay, so
the new blue connection.
So next week we have our semifinals matches where we have Finn Balor taking on Hideo Itami, and we have Adrian Neville taking on Baron Corbin.
Fuck yeah.
This is going to be good. I'm excited for both these matches.
I want to headbutt a mountain.
How do you guys think Neville's going to counter the End of Days? Because I bet he will.
I'm seeing all sorts of flips and shit in my head, and I can't even make sense of it.
Yeah.
You know Adrian Neville quite a bit better than we do. What do you think he could do?
I'm almost feeling like a full backflip rotation when he sets him forward.
That's what I was thinking. I'm also seeing
crucifix pull. I'm thinking like pull back and actually be able to front flip out of it
into a neck breaker.
Probably not.
Thinking maybe a crucifix pin when he's like down like this.
Swing the legs around and catch him with a crucifix pin. That'd be good.
I'm excited. If I wasn't excited before. So then we have Baron Corbin being interviewed about, hey, you got your match against Adrian Neville, and he goes, yeah, I've taken one step closer to becoming NXT champion, and next week Adrian Neville takes one more step to being erased. So he's just talking all kinds of trash.
Oh yeah! All of a sudden, though, it sounded like he had a pretty big vendetta with Adrian Neville for some reason. Like,
well,
what did he do to you?
Well, Adrian Neville was being a jerk not that long ago.
And he's really good friends with Sami Zayn.
And everyone just kind of forgot about it.
It's like,
Baron Corbin did it.
Baron Corbin holds a grudge.
Yeah.
But then Bull Dempsey tries to get in his face. He goes, "You got lucky twice." But
that means it's not lucky at this point.
That just means he beat you twice. He says,
You got lucky twice. I wish I had a girlfriend.
He goes, "I'll be damned if you think it's going to happen a third time." And then Baron Corbin just grabs his face and shoves him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just pumped out.
It was like, "You're so cute. Get out of here. Go to the little kid's table.
Go fix your suspenders." So yeah, Bull Dempsey just got shoved off. Like, he doesn't mean a damn thing.
And Bull Dempsey's that was him being shoved out of NXT, actually.
He's going to go join Mojo Rawley.
In the purgatory of wherever the hell these people are
and then Bull Dempsey gets to come back once he beats up Mojo Rawley again. So he won't be gone long.
I think Sylvester LaFour is in there, too, somewhere.
Yeah, Sylvester LaFour's hiding in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But then we had our contract signing.
Yeah.
This was cool.
This was probably the most intense face-off I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Because for for the most part, Kevin Owens was staying very quiet.
Yeah.
He didn't have anything to say. But Sami was just... I love Sami's emotion.
Yeah.
Like, I am so invested in Sami Zayn because I believe that he is feeling all this anger and all this rage, and he wants to unleash it, but he knew that if he was to do it there... Because William Regal, right from the start, said, I'm not letting this break down into what we normally see in contract signings.
Yeah.
Because if it does, I'm canceling the match. And we know how much Sami Zayn wants this match because he wants redemption for what happened at
Kevin
Revolution.
Owens, he doesn't just want to fight Sami Zayn.
No.
No, he wants to fight Sami Zayn for the NXT Championship.
Exactly. Sami signs, and Kevin says, I'm not signing that until you officially make this a title match.
Yeah.
And Sami, being as so gung-ho for this match as he is, he goes, you need to make this a title match. It has to be a title match because he won't accept it if it's not. And so, right there, William Regal makes the change right on the contract.
Yep.
So we're officially getting a title match.
And I like, they did it the absolute legal way. If you were to be altering a contract there, where anytime you add something to a contract, everyone who's signing the contract also has to initial every change that's made.
Yeah, you can see them, because Sami had to initial right there.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Owens initials there and then signs the bottom of the contract.
Yeah.
So, and then Kevin Owens just, drops the contract, throws the pen at Sami's face, and walks away. And you could just see Sami's blood is just boiling at this point. Like, he just wants to beat the fuck out of Kevin Owens.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
I loved this contract signing. There didn't need to be a brawl. There was just already so much emotion going on that it ended exactly the way it needed to. Yeah. Because we don't need any setup for what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we've got one more week before TakeOver happens.
My favorite part of the contract signing got glossed over a little bit. Before anybody signed anything, Sami Zayn kind of went on his spiel about how, the last 12 years of our career, that didn't mean anything to you, blah, 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 blah. And basically he was, in a way, asking for an explanation. Why did you attack me? Did our friendship mean not? Whatever. And Owens said, straight from the beginning, I said I wanted to be the champion, and it doesn't matter to me who is the champion. I'm going to fight the champion.
Yeah. And another great...
And basically saying that, it isn't personal.
Yeah.
It's just business.
And
I really like that take on it, because Sami Zayn is just convinced that it's personal.
And not only that, but when Kevin Owens comes back and says, just before he pretty much says, I want this to be a title match, he says, I want this match, but I want it for a prize. Yeah. He is not the prize. That's the prize. That means more money, more exposure, more food on the table, for more support for my wife, my 2 kids, and me. Yeah. And so he's making it so it's not like, oh, I want to be the champion because I want to be the greatest of all time. It's, no, I'm providing for my family, which is such a great cornerstone to his character.
Yeah, well, it's something that the WWE has been missing in, breaking down all the illusions. That, they don't play off that the champion makes more money now. Mm-hmm. The champion is just the champion. Giving, less people motivation to try to win the title.
Yeah, and it also, brings in another aspect that also goes missing a lot, is the fact that, they're wrestlers and they're larger-than-life characters, but it's their job. Yeah. This is them providing for their families. Yeah. It's you never hear well, I want to be the champion, or I got to win as many matches as I can because we need to do this and fix our house and blah 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 blah. Throw that in there somewhere.
Yeah. It's a whole different feel when it's you're supposed to hate this guy. Yeah. But all he wants to do is provide for his children and his wife. Yeah. That's all he wants to do. And if that means fighting his best friend, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's such a cool addition to the story.
Yeah.
This is why we love NXT. Triple H, you're a motherfucking genius.
Yes.
Thank you for this. I'm so glad we didn't have main event superstars because this midweek wrap up was awesome.
Yep.
But that is it for the midweek wrap up. We've got
watch some videos.
We've got all kinds of other videos. I'm so excited.
We got other videos?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look,
we have a
Whoa,
there's
whoa.
a 3-part Rumble Raw rant.
Yeah, so just like go down that side of the screen, watch some videos.
Wow.
No, not those the playlist, not the ones.
Yeah, not the suggested picks.
Yeah, no.
Just those guys just punch the suggested picks right in their
Yeah,
suggested
actually,
picks.
if you just let this video keep playing,
It'll go to something else.
it'll go to something else, and actually, the playlist will keep playing.
Yeah, that's how YouTube works.
Eventually, you'll
Who
just
knew?
get back around to video 1. Other videos we got Thomas's top 5, the first of 2015.
Yeah.
We've got our 3-part Rumble rant, and we've got the SmackDown rundown and some indie news. We've got all kinds of stuff.
We've got way more excited for indie news.
Woo! So let the playlist keep playing. Comment down in the description. Let us know what you thought about NXT, Lucha Underground, the Rumble, Raw.
The lack of main event and superstars.
Yeah. It was awesome. I think I could do without Superstars main event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday.
Wow.
Goodbye.